Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide Anindya Banerjee. Number of factors are pointing that the USD trend is upward. क्या है वो factors? पहला, equity markets are down globally. कल US था, आज Asian markets है. US bond yields are surging. 10-year is almost 4%, and 2-year is much higher. Third, geopolitical risk premium that has increased and can continue to increase क्योंकि जो यूक्रेन और रशिया का वॉर है, Russia is up the ante and they have started to attack the capital city and other places. So we have to watch and see how things go over there, but definitely it has increased the geopolitical risk premium. And global growth downgrade continues to happen. जो various agencies है, जो various investment banks है, they have continued to downgrade their forecast of global growth and global trade. So ये जो पूरा situation है, एक तरह financial indicators, geopolitical indicators, the macroeconomic indicators, उसके साथ of course जो Fed का very hawkish path है, ये सब मिला के definitely the dollar trend is upward. But कल USD/INR pulled back almost from 83 levels, जिसके पीछे we suspect a very heavy intervention from the central bank, the RBI. And that intervention should continue because RBI is not going to let the market have a free run. But having said that, जब से ये 80 तोड़ा है, that is just after the Fed meeting, September end के आसपास, तब से the dollar rupee trend has become nearly vertical, which means the momentum has come back very strongly. But unfortunately, large part of these moves have happened with gaps, which means that somebody really had to carry a position overnight to make money. But ये market में to carry positions overnight through futures is not very advisable, क्योंकि you also get gap downs. So इसके लिए the best way to carry positions overnight is to do two kinds of trades. One is call spread, because उसमें क्या है कि your max loss is the amount of premium that you have paid. Of course, you don't have to have that as a stop loss. You can have in between premium level as a stop loss, but in a worst come worst, let's say there is a major gap down overnight, your max loss could be the premium that you paid. So it's a hedge strategy. So it is advisable to play the upside. Again, a butterfly, with something which we have been advocating for a long time, is a positional trade. But you have to remember, butterfly is an expiry trade, which means that generally it is done with a month-end option. The 3 हफ्ते plus अगर expiry है, तो फिर it makes sense to do a butterfly. But it is you will not get the benefit till the last week. So it's more of a positional expiry related trade. In between, call spread is fine. We would not advise doing short puts or long futures. Intraday के लिए futures is fantastic because you can control the risk. But overnight के लिए you can switch to call spreads. Short options we have been advocating no, because option short करने के लिए मतलब straddle और strangle के लिए we need to have a clear view on the range. और अभी that is something which is difficult to estimate, which is what's going to be the upper end and the lower end. तो ये situation में to short straddle strangle is not advisable. Intraday में you can try because intraday you can manage your risk and RBI is also there participating, right? But if you are still wanting to short options, then we would suggest that you do hedge strategies like a iron fly, where you when you sell a straddle, an ATM straddle, you buy a strangle. So in a worst come worst scenario, you will not get a margin call, and in fact your margin deployment is almost half of what you would do on an ATM straddle. So an iron fly, if at all, we are not recommending short options, but at all if you want to do it on a positional basis, let's say with weeklies or monthlies, then iron fly is the way to go. Unhedged strategies are very dangerous here. Cross currencies में euro, pound, yen, ये तीनों currencies are under pressure against the dollar. But how much they will weaken against the rupee depends on how far the USD/INR can move up. But all three currencies are under pressure, and dollar yen specifically looks like can head towards the 1998 highs of about 147. So the most important data, FOMC minutes hai, which is again important, US FOMC minutes, but the most important data for this week remains on Thursday, the US CPI inflation. Because last week jobs report के बाद we saw a surge in the US bond yields and the US dollar. Agar US CPI comes in higher than expected, then it can get ugly and dollar and yields can rise very fast. So US CPI report will be very important, which comes out on Thursday. A softer report will be helpful for currencies like the rupee, but a stronger report on inflation can be quite ugly. So keep that in mind. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.